Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And Oliver there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Nicks off the play action. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On third down, here's Nicks. One's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nicks. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and their respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Away. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nicks. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Big
14
gain,
yards.
14 on the play.
That's good.
And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nicks quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On third down, they'll go with Sampson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Good. I love that.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a...
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. On his chase, McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Raiders nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could ever cut the curl off.
And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down Colts. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
2nd down. The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mix now, 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Almost set. Ready. Right here.
Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Blown back, it's the handoff. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll throw it. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one's intercepted. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Sampson from the pistol. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. And off to Sampson. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
It's on the turn. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Raiders get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Throw here, third down. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points in this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. Breaks the tackle. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is going to be Raiders football. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Get out of here. Ready. Right here.
Now Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So it's second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Running right with Sampson. Delivers a cutback. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Nix now to throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Offense is set. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. That one's complete right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up second and 3.
Second down, looking for options. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on third and short.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds him over the middle, and he'll be brought down at about the 29. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 14.
Throwing now on first down. It's complete. Kyle Williams. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hold on, set. Ready.
On first down, it's Nix. It is Cup, left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Connecting on a slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 21-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, it's an interception. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the 2nd half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the screen, this is Sampson. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready.
From the red zone now. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Hold on, set.
Sampson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Away. Hold on, set. Ready.
Third and goal, here's Nix. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 3. He dodges the tackle, and he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Colts take over as he records his 10th career INT.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, here's Sampson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. It's Sampson on the carry. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Nix from the gun. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to...
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why Scott's talked about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This time it's a passing play. To his right, it's a screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to number 5. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, King, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. The tight end in motion now. They'll go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of 10.
We've set it down from the 37. Working on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas first down. And dose of the hurry up here. First down, play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Still sticking with the passing game. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 28.
Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's Sampson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
It's Sampson coming out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught. Here's Crenshaw Judkins. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders losing by 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Slot man in motion left. First and 10, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Working now from the gun. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down. They'll go with Sampson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hey, Chip, hold on a sec. Ready.
On the carry, it's Sampson. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. Still 4. The Colts are ready for the punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. So the